Christina from justinandchristina.ca. We got a lot of comments and emails asking us to share our protein powder pancake recipe. In reality, there is no flour whatsoever in this recipe, and we're using protein powder instead of flour. So in reality, this is just reducing the amount of carbohydrates in the recipe and also increasing the amount of protein if you find that you have difficulty always eating eggs or finding a protein source. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 essential ingredients that you needed and 2 optional ingredients depending on your taste buds. So here we go. So the essential ingredients that we want is a whey protein powder, ideally lactose free. I use chocolate, but you can use whatever your taste buds desire, vanilla, mixed. I have baking powder to help the pancakes rise. Actually, the less baking powder you put, the less it rises. Coconut oil, but you can also use butter. It's really your choice. I have coconut milk here, but you can also replace it for the same quantity for almond milk or regular milk and eggs. These are the essential ingredients. And the unessential ingredients, if you have a real sweet tooth like I do, I use stevia, baking powder, and dark chocolate squares. So that's yum yum for me. And like I said, these are optional. So now I'll show you how to quickly mix them to make your pancakes. So I'm going to be mixing the dry ingredients. This of course is an optional ingredient. So it's about 75 grams of protein powder. In my case, it's about 4 scoops of my protein, the baking powder and the stevia together. And I'm going to list the quantity of the ingredients for this video at the end, as well as a link to where you can actually get the recipe. As you saw, it didn't take very long. Now I'm just going to put aside my dry ingredients and mix up a bowl of my wet ingredients. So now the ingredients, the wet ingredients are all together. I'm going to mix them up before mixing them in with the dry ingredients. As you can see, the protein powder makes little clumps and you really gotta mix it in properly. This one, compared to a regular pancake mix, actually comes out really liquidy. I'll show you what the consistency is supposed to look like as soon as I'm done. So it's gonna take about 2 to 3 minutes of mixing by hand. I prefer doing this by hand because it makes less of a mess. So I'll show you what the consistency is supposed to look like. As you can see, the consistency is really liquidy and there's no more little protein clumps or barely any as I do it. So now we're ready to bring this to the pan. In keeping with our minimalistic and super RV theme, we're using tiny pans, and these are great because it actually keeps the shape of the pancake that we're trying to do. I use coconut oil pan, but you can use the existing coconut oil that we had in the recipe. So here we go, we spray just a little bit and I'm on medium and I'm watching my pancakes. As you see, they'll cook pretty fast. As you can see, I just put on the pancake mix and it cooks really quickly because there is no flour. So I'm keeping an eye on them. I can't tell you exactly how much time they're going to be on the oven stovetop because it depends if you're doing this at a campsite, with gas, or an induction stove. So I stay close, and when it starts bubbling, just like a regular pancake, I know that I'm going to be turning it pretty soon. I'm gonna look underneath, and I turned them really not long ago and I like them golden. As you can see, it took less than 45 seconds for the bottom part of my pancake to be completed. So first set of protein pancakes done. So one of the details that I didn't mention is that our coconut oil was liquid because it's super hot here right now, but it becomes solid. And because there is absolutely no flour in this mix, it's important to keep mixing your ingredients while you're completing your batch. So the amount of ingredients that I have demonstrated and used in this video has now provided 10 pretty fluffy and big protein pancakes. So it's a decently inexpensive recipe when you look at how much you can actually get from the protein powder, milk, and eggs. So it can actually feed a family. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to receive new videos from Workout Wednesdays, nutrition, and our RV vlog adventures.